Hi, Scorpio. This is your reading for the time period of August 1st to August 17th, 2019. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for subscribing to Amani's Light Work, okay? So let's see what energies come through for you for this time period. There's a I hear them, so it could be this could be workplace stuff, this could be home environment, this could be wherever you I get a side conversation. Wherever you hear a side conversation, you could be a part of that side conversation, or a side conversation somewhere could be about you. It just depends on what's going on. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So the Wheel of Fortune energy is underneath, but should I leave? So the Wheel of Fortune energy could have something to do. I get disgusted, so it could have something to do with a side conversation that you are saying that you're disgusted by a side conversation. If it's not the side conversation, you're just somewhere that you feel you should leave. You're disgusted because either you heard something, either you heard so I get about a lover. So you may have heard some either your lover either you heard something about your lover, and wherever whatever the setting is, this could be a situation here where you shared something unintentionally. You may have unintentionally shared something about a lover in the workplace. Now somebody using something against you. So now somebody or coworkers or a supervisor or someone or multiple people maybe using something against you for some reason. This could be a situation here where you get, for some reason, either you're really comfortable with your coworkers, either you're really comfortable with them or not, or you got really comfortable with them but shared too much. So you got really comfortable with them but you shared too much, like about a lover, about an ex, about whatever, but they're using it against you for some reason. But something that you're hearing, like you're going to work and you're telling, for some reason you got really close to a coworker, or but prying something out of you. So the getting really close to a coworker is that they managed to pry something out of you and spill the beans. So they managed to pry something out of you and it caused you to spill the beans. So now your coworker that you got really close to, so now or comfortable with, you're telling them about, you're unintentionally telling them about, they were prying. Yes, you could tell that they were prying. You're telling them about your lover, and what's happening is, on Monday morning, or next week, or a couple of days, however the month has been going so far, whatever you said to a coworker about a lover, they're talking about it. So whatever you said to a coworker about a lover, they're talking about it. So you could have been trying to have a really limited conversation with a nosy coworker. You may have been trying to have a limited conversation with a nosy coworker, but they managed to get far enough for you to tell them about a secret lover. They managed to get far enough for you to break down and tell them about a secret lover. So either they're a secret lover and you're trying to conceal the fact that you have a partner, or they're a secret lover, or this could be a situation here where you may have more than one partner. You may have more than one partner, and like your coworker that you're conversing with, they know about your main partner, but they're prying. So they're breaking you down to the point where you're revealing a secretive lover, or you deem your partner, something about your marital or your relationship partner, something about that partner that you already have is secretive. It is secretive, and you weren't trying to share that, or you weren't trying to share that with anyone, but a coworker is bringing it out for some reason, or it's a family member that you were trying to conceal from. So it's a family member that you were trying to conceal from. Like, this is like your family member may not know that you're married, or your family member may not know your relationship status, or somebody in the workplace may not know your relationship status, but they're breaking you down to the point where you're revealing your relationship status, and you were trying to do that, or you don't care, or you were trying to keep it a secret, but whatever it is, something isn't working with that. Okay. It is or it is not, but you have a prying coworker. The disgusted feeling is because the disgusted feeling is because you may have you openly shared something and people may be talking about it, but it's like I keep getting disgusted. People may be either it's disgusting commentary that you're hearing that people are saying about your partnership. There's that, or you're disgusted or annoyed because people are talking about it. Just depends on what's going on there. Okay. You're like, should I leave this house? Should I leave my family environment? It could be your family that is talking about a relationship that you're in that you didn't want to share, and they're constantly talking about it or criticizing it for whatever reason, or it's a workplace that you try to keep it secret, and you're hearing side conversations and things of that nature about you or your partnership. You're like, should I leave? It just depends on what's going on. The Empress energy is here, so that could be the sign of Aries, or you could be dealing with a Libra, whatever the situation is. This element could also be showing up like a grandmother or a mother that's nosy. So when I say grandmother or when I say grandmother or mother, or if it's not if your mother isn't living or grandmother is not living, then it's just a motherly figure that is in the workplace that talks a lot. It's a motherly figure in the workplace that talks a lot. So it could be your supervisor, it could be your boss, it could be another coworker that's older, but they're a matriarch. So when I said another coworker that's older, you have another coworker that's older that they're a matriarch. So it's an Aries element, the older Aries female that they're a matriarch, but they talk about you. So that element talks about you all the time, or the secretive partnership is what they're talking about all the time, either to other coworkers. If this is workplace, they do this. They talk about your relationship to other coworkers, or it's in the family environment and they do the same thing constantly. It's in the family environment and they do the same thing constantly in a family environment. But should I cut her off? So when I hit that note, you're like, should I cut her off? Should I cut the Aries female off, whether they're in a family or in a workplace? You could have been really close to this person. You could have been really close, but there's something is disgusting about them. So either not them themselves, but something is disgusting because they're revealing something about you all the time in the workplace or in the family, or they constantly talk about you in the family. But I didn't know that was happening. So they constantly talk about you in a family, and you didn't know that was happening. But I thought she was my friend. So you thought the Aries female was your friend, but they have a hidden thought about you. So you thought an Aries female was your friend, but they have a hidden thought about you. It's hidden. So it's like on the surface, they appear to be nice to you, or they appear to be kind, but they're really not. They appear to be nice and kind, but they're really not. But she's prejudiced. So this element, if you work with this person, they're prejudiced, or someone's neurologically going on with a prejudice feeling that they have about you or something, or it's in the family environment, but prejudice. They're in the family environment and they're prejudiced. This could be a situation here where however you want to look at prejudice. If it's in a family environment, they prejudice in a sense where if it's in a family environment, they don't like the kind of work that you do, jealous of the kind of work that you do. So if it's in a family, they're jealous of the kind of work that you do. If it's in a workplace, they're jealous of the kind of work that you do. If it's in a workplace, they may be undercover, jealous of the kind of work that you do, whatever the setting is. But the way they're trying to cover the jealousy is by talking about a secretive partnership that you're in, or you shared something with them and you're disgusted because they're sharing it with this. They're sharing whatever you share with them. They're sharing it with other people in a family or in a workplace that you may have not one of those other coworkers or family members to know something specific, either about a marriage or about a relationship, whatever setting is there. But I also get what's going on with a Pisces. So something interesting may be going on with a Pisces that you're tied to, or this element could also be tied to a Pisces that's gay. This element is tied to a Pisces that's gay. Like a Pisces, this is like if this element is clearly they're a female, and they could be a Pisces that's gay. It could be a Pisces male that they're tied to that's gay. The Pisces male that an Aries female is tied to, that the Pisces male is gay you've known that for a long period, but trying not to see that. So this element, like this, if you work with this element, and you work with you if you work with this element, for example, you work with this element, but they're trying to reveal something secretive that you have going on, but something is also going on with their private relationship. Something is also going on with their private relationship, but you have secretive knowledge of their partner that they're with. It was a Pisces male, or you are tied to a Pisces, and or something is like, what do you got? Someone is bi or lesbian or gay about a Pisces that this element is tied to, or that you're tied to, or but they don't, that secretively about this person, and you may want to get back at this person because of what they said about you, or you and you yourself, or you attached to your partner, whether you are attached to a Pisces or this element is attached to a Pisces, but they keep talking about. So you attached to a Pisces they keep talking about, or this element attached to a Pisces that is like they're in the life, they're attached to a Pisces that's gay, whatever it is, and that could be what you want to reveal. That could be what you want to reveal, or something, or you just intuitively know. I keep getting Pisces is gay. They intuitively know a Pisces is gay, or you intuitively know a Pisces is gay. Whatever, something is extreme about a Pisces being gay, or it's like if it's not their partner, like love partner, then it's just their sibling that you have that secret information on, and maybe something isn't really open about a sibling that is gay or lesbian or whatever it is. Something may not be really open about their sibling, or it's their love partner that is in the life. You say when gay is in the life, you say their partner may be in the life, but they don't talk, but they're embarrassed by it. So they may be this could be a situation here where if you're in the family with this person, they're married to someone, but something's going on with their partner. Like this energy is, they're point blank, they're a female. This isn't a male energy. This is a female. They have a partner that their male partner is gay, but they're married, but they're not realizing, or they don't know, or that they're finding out. The years are going by, and they realize that their partner is gay, but they're supposed to be in a straight relationship with their partner, but someone's turning, that their partner is turning gay, or their partner is male, a male Pisces, and their male Pisces partner is looking at men. And that could be what you want to talk about this person, or you yourself are tied to a Pisces that is questioning self. You yourself are tied to a Pisces that is questioning themselves, or questioning their involvement with you, and that could be what the Aries female is talking about. Or but the reason them talking about that is making you want to talk about their secrecy. I keep getting gay husband. If it's not a Pisces, they're just their husband is gay. Period. If it's not a Pisces, you want to reveal that their husband is gay, whatever, or they have a sibling that's gay, or they have, what do you call that? Their business partner is gay, and they're trying to act like their business partner isn't gay or something, or they're trying to act like their husband or their boyfriend is not gay. Whatever it is, you're trying to reveal that, but at the same time they're talking about you in a family environment or in a workplace. It just depends on what's going on. It doesn't have to be a Pisces. The Five of Cups energy is here, what I'm revealing. So the Five of Cups energy is what you're revealing, or what you're deciding about an Aries, what you're deciding to reveal about an Aries element. But they really like Gemini. So the Five of Cups energy with the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress is that an Aries element really likes a Gemini, but he's narcissistic. So a Gemini male is narcissistic. Like you intuitively know, but Aries trying not to see that. So the Five of Cups is that the Wheel of Fortune with the wanting to leave and disgusted feeling is that you and Aries element narcissistic Gemini. You and an Aries element, you're dealing with a narcissistic Gemini. Why does she favor? So why does the Aries female favor a narcissistic Gemini that is a male? Why do they favor a narcissistic Gemini? That's what I'm saying. So they may not see that because they like the Gemini male, they may not see that the Gemini is narcissistic, but I do. So you see that Gemini energy is narcissistic. That's why the Five of Cups energy is there. But sharing that with other coworkers. So the Five of Cups is that you're sharing that idea that you have with other coworkers. They think you should leave. So because you're doing that, they think you should leave. They think you should leave. It just depends. But I was asked to. So you may have been asked to leave. Whatever it is that you did, you said something about Aries. You may have said something unintentionally, or you said something unintentionally about an Aries element. Intentionally or unintentionally, you said something about them, but I keep getting really like Gemini, but they really like a Gemini. That could be what's aggravating you or something, with the Five of Cups energy being in a waiting position. But I tried to take that liking away from them. So you may have tried to take the liking that Aries has with a Gemini, you may have tried to take that away for some reason. Whatever the reason is that you tried to take that away from someone, just depends on what's going on. But the Five of Cups energy could also be the feeling or the knowledge that you have about this element, being something going on with this element tied to a Pisces, or you yourself tied to a Pisces. That could be why the Five of Cups energy is in the waiting position as well. Okay. Because something is coming out about that, or the fact that you're talking about that to other coworkers, it's embarrassing in Aries with the Five of Cups energy there. The Nine of Cups energy is in the present with there's a lot of cups energy with Pisces. So when I said a lot of cups here, the Nine of Cups energy is Pisces energy. But what are they doing? So you want to know what a Pisces element is doing? What a Pisces element is talking about on the phone? Who are they talking to when I said that? So who is a Pisces talking? Who is a Pisces talking to on the phone? You want to know who a Pisces is talking to on the phone while Aries is not around. So you want to know who a Pisces is talking. You want to know who a Pisces is talking to on the phone while Aries is not around. But how did you notice that? So the spirit is like, how did you notice that conversation that a Pisces was having? Either you're tied to a Pisces, either you're tied to a Pisces and either you're tied to a Pisces, saw them do something. So you're tied to a Pisces and you saw them do something interesting. Whatever it is you saw them do, this could be a situation here where the Aries element, a family member, the Aries element is your family member, and their partner is a Pisces. So what's happening, or their husband is a Pisces, their boyfriend is a Pisces, their brother, or whatever, they're tied to a Pisces period, but something, whatever, Pisces, male, female, whatever, but you saw, you heard a secretive conversation, you saw a Pisces on the phone with their lover. So you saw a Pisces on the phone with their lover. If the Pisces that the Aries is tied to is not gay, that they're just cheating. That the Pisces that the Aries is tied to is not gay, then the Pisces that they're tied to is just cheating. Period. They're just cheating. So you saw them talking to their lover on the phone, but should I tell Aries element that? So you saw the either the Pisces is tied to you. The Pisces could be tied to you, and the Aries element, if they're not I get jealous of. Are you jealous of this person, or they're jealous of you or something? But you could be tied. You could be tied to a Pisces. I'll just go with you for a second. You yourself could be tied to a Pisces. I get secret lover. So the Pisces element that you're tied to, the Pisces that you're tied to, either you're their secret lover, or they have a secret that they constantly talk to. They have a secret lover that they constantly talk to, or it's the Aries element that's tied to a Pisces, and you saw their partner on the phone with their lover. You saw their partner on the phone with their secretive lover, and you're like, should I tell the Aries element that? Or they feel like they should tell you something. They may have seen something happening with you. They may have seen something happening with your partner. They may have seen something happening with your partner also. The secret lovers, we both have. So when I say secret lovers, we both have. You and Aries, you both have you both have secret lovers, or both of your partners have secret lovers. Both of your partners have secret lovers. So Aries, either the Aries is unaware that, either the Aries is aware that they're cheating. Either Aries is aware that their partner has been cheating, they're either aware of it or they're not aware of it, but trying to make them aware of it. So they're trying to either they see it and they're trying to act like they don't see, or they're trying to act like they don't see, or you're trying to give yourself the responsibility to tell them that their Pisces is cheating. You're trying to tell them that a Pisces is cheating because you saw their Pisces partner on the phone with their secretive lover, with the Knight of Cups energy there, but I don't want to see them. So you may not want to see a Pisces, Cancer intervening. So you not wanting to see a Pisces is a Cancerian energy intervening. You don't want to see, it is a family environment. You don't want to see a Cancer because You may not want to see other. Okay, the can not no sorry. The Cancer is intervening, yes, with the situation that's going on with the Piscean elements, but something is going on here where you may not want to see a Pisces because of what they're doing to an Aries element. That could be where the Knight of Cups coming to pick you up. That could be where the Knight of Cups is coming from, because a Pisces could be coming to pick you up. The Cancer intervening because they know secretive information. So a Cancerian energy intervening is because they know what your partner has been doing. They know secretive information on what your partner has been doing, and your partner could also be the Pisces, or whatever other water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces elements there. Like, whatever water sign you are, Scorpio, then a Cancer is intervening. Then the Pisces is the one that you want to see. But I want to see a Pisces female. So you want to see Pisces female elements, but you may not want to see Pisces male elements that are tied to Aries, whatever the situation, but they betrayed. So you don't want to see Pisces male elements that are tied to an Aries, because they're betraying the Aries element by cheating, or you're finding out that they're gay or something, and they're having secretive conversations with lovers on the phone and things of that nature. And you're like, should I tell my family member something? Should I tell my annoying, jealous coworker something, even though I know she has those kind of feelings about me? Should I tell her what I saw, what kind of conversation, or I saw her partner talking about on the phone? It just depends. Or they have this kind of thought about you. It just depends on what's going on. Okay. Your future has the Knight of Wands energy as a Sagittarian. All right, we'll get back there in a second. Your instincts has the World, sign of Capricorn, but knows a lot of information. So a Capricorn energy may know a lot of information, but should I talk to them? So you think you should talk to a Capricorn energy. For some reason, you think you should talk to a Capricorn. You think you should talk to them. So it just depends on what's going on, the reason into why you want to talk to them. But Aries does not want you to. So Aries may not want you to talk to them. They don't want you to talk because they know a lot of information. So they don't want you to talk to a Capricorn. They don't want you to talk to a Capricorn because the Capricorn is intuitive and they have a lot of information, but that's what makes her jealous. So that's what makes an Aries element jealous. That's what makes an Aries element jealous, because a Capricorn in the family or in the workplace, that they're intuitive, or they just have a lot of information in their brain, period. I guess that's what's creating jealousy. So when I hit that last line, that's what's creating jealousy with the Capricorn. Or that's what, either with you, or that's what's annoying the Aries element. But she's closed off. So the Aries element is closed off from the Capricorn, or they intentionally close themselves off from the Capricorn energy. But you deep down inside, you think that they should listen to the Capricorn, but they may not want to listen to them because they're jealous of them, or because they're intuitive, or whatever the situation is there. That's why the Aries element does not see or talk to or want to converse with the Capricorn energy. But why doesn't she listen to her? So why doesn't the Aries element listen to a Capricorn? Why doesn't the Aries element listen to the Capricorn energy? But you deep down inside, you think that they should, but younger. So the Capricorn energy may be younger than the Aries, but that could be why someone feels like they shouldn't listen to someone, but they actually should. You know what I mean? Your accomplishment has the Nine of Swords energy right next to the Empress card. I don't know what to do with her. So the Nine of Swords, I don't know what to do with the Aries element. You may not know what to do with the Aries element, but she is being cheated on. So you don't know what to do with the Aries element because she's being cheated on. You don't know what to do with them. They're being cheated on. It just depends on what the Nine of Swords right next to them. You don't know. That's why if it's not Capricorn, it's just the world. It's just a cycle completing with Aries. It's just a cycle is completing with the Aries. The cycle completing with the Aries. I keep getting husband cheating. The cycle completing with the Aries is that their husband is cheating. Like you know their husband is cheating. If it isn't a husband, or if it isn't if heterosexual or same sex, if their relationship partner is not cheating, then it could be cheating on business by Pisces again. So a Pisces may just be cheating on business with them, and a Pisces isn't telling them that found a new business partner. A Pisces isn't telling them that they found a new business partner, but doesn't want to be with her. So a Pisces does not want to be with the Aries element at all or anymore, or they feel obligated to stay with this person because there could be children, it could be a financial reason that they're together, but there's no love. So there could be a financial reason that a Pisces is still with the Aries element, but there's no love. Is there a financial reason that you're with a Pisces and you feel like but she's cheating. So when I said Pisces, she's cheating. If you're tied to a Pisces female, she's cheating. She's cheating. He or she is cheating with the nine of swords right next to. If it's a male Pisces, they're tied to an Aries. The female Pisces could also be tied to the Aries element. But you yourself, female Pisces, you yourself are tied to a female Pisces or male, whatever. But something that's really interesting with Pisces elements cheating on business and love, and you feel like the Cancer intervening with that has a lot of juice. The Cancer feel a Cancer intervening with that is because a Cancer has a lot of juice. They have a lot of information on what's happening to an Aries. So they just have a lot of information on what's happening to an Aries, period. They just have a lot of information on that. You feel like you should talk. You may feel the nine of cups coming in could be a Cancer coming into what they saw. It could be a Cancer coming in to tell you what they saw in a workplace or a family environment. If this isn't cheating partners, whether business or love, if this isn't cheating partners, then it could just be a workplace that hides secrets. It's just a workplace that hides secrets. Like a workplace just hides secrets. It's something's really secretive about a workplace, but with the water signs. Something is secretive surrounding the water sign and energies in a workplace. So the Aries element could be a boss or supervisor. I keep getting that as being cheated on. The Aries element is a boss or supervisor that is being cheated on. And multiple coworkers, Cancer coming in to tell you that, or they're not supposed to tell you that or something, but I'm listening. They're not supposed to tell you that or something, but you're listening to the Cancer anyway. You listen to the Cancer anyway. It just depends on what's going on. Or it's a family environment where a cousin. It's a family environment where a cousin is being cheated on, or business or love. A cousin is being cheated on there. You know? Are you being cheated on? Pisces. Are you cheating on a Pisces? And the Aries knows that. It just depends on what's going on there. And the Aries is talking about that. And the Capricorn energy has a lot of people feel like somebody should talk to the Capricorn energy, but somebody doesn't want to, or you or this Aries element, they don't want to. They're jealous of the Capricorn, or the Capricorn has a lot of information, but I keep getting younger. The Capricorn has a lot of information, but they're younger. But the Aries element closes themselves off to listening to the Capricorn, but you feel like they should, or people feel like you should listen to the Capricorn energy because they know how to help you well. But that's what the Aries sees. So the Capricorn energy knows how to help you well, or they have something's going on with how they perceive you, or how you perceive them. Like, it's how people perceive this person that's interesting. It's how people perceive a Capricorn is interesting to you, or it's how they may have an interesting thought about you, or it's the way Aries notices how a Capricorn energy perceives you, or Aries notices how you perceive a Capricorn. It just depends on what's going on. But that's why they don't talk to. So it's the way a Capricorn energy is perceived is the reason into why Aries does not talk to them. Is that the reason into why you don't talk to the Capricorn, or it's how an Aries is being perceived? It just depends on what's going on, or how a Pisces is being perceived. It just depends on the situation, or it has something to do with this person's perception that multiple people should listen to. So it's the Capricorn energy's perception of something that multiple people should listen to. Okay. Your spiritual self has the Ten of Wands energy there, but difficult fire signs. So the Ten of Wands is difficult fire signs. Right next to the Five of Cups is right next to the Ten of Wands energy. But why won't they give me a raise? So the Ten of Wands is why won't they give me a raise? Like I said, the Aries element could be your boss, but how to make her feel better. So you want to make the Aries female feel better, either in the family and a workplace. But something is going on with their personal life, but it's starting to it's starting to interfere with their work life choices. But whatever they have going on in their if this is a workplace, whatever they have going on in their personal life, it's starting to interfere with pay. It's starting to interfere with your pay. It may be starting to interfere with your pay for some reason, because they could be your boss that has that something's gone tragic with your boss for some reason. Tragic, and not passing way tragic, but something is tragic, like their partner is gay. They didn't know their partner was gay. That could be tragic to them because they didn't know that or something. Or they're being cheated on in business, and that's tragic to them. Or they're being cheated on, period, by the partner. Doesn't have to be gay. They're just being cheated on, period. That's why she's that way. So when I hit that last note, that's why that Aries element is that way. That's why they're that way. They may be, some of them may be devious about them. That's why she's not paying me. So some of them may be devious with the Aries element because the bad things are happening to the Aries element, and you're like, that's why she's not paying me. Either paying you like money, paying you, or paying attention to you. That because bad things may be happening to this person. I was getting jealous and envy because they bad things may be happening to this person, bad things may be happening to this person, and the bad things happening to them is that they're not treating you properly, or they're not treating a Capricorn energy properly, because bad things are happening constantly. Bad things may be happening to them constantly. That could be why they treat multiple people in the way that they do. But whatever is going on in their personal life is interfering with your pay, and a Sagittarian energy. So it's interfering with your pay and a Sagittarian energy's pay, or paying, or if it's not pay, like money pay, then it's just attention that a Sagittarian is not receiving from them. So the Sagittarian energy is not receiving attention from the Aries element. Well, why are they still together? So the Ten of Wands right next to the Five of Cups is that you don't understand why a Sagittarian energy still does business with an Aries, still either do business with, or they still talk to them, or they still, whatever it is that's going on with the Sagittarian energy and the Aries element, they may still deal with each other. That could be that's why the Nine of Swords is right next to them. They still deal with each other, but that may be what's aggravating you with the Ten of Wands right next to the Five of Cups. Or the Aries element is not paying attention to the Sagittarian energy, forgetting to pay. They're forgetting to pay a Sagittarian energy. Like they're forgetting to pay them. Like, how do you forget to pay somebody? Because they're caught up on they're caught up in their own issues and their personal life issues, and they're either forgetting to pay someone, like money pay, or they're forgetting to pay attention to someone. So they're forgetting to pay attention to you, or they're forgetting to pay attention to Capricorn, or they're forgetting to pay attention to a Sagittarian energy. This depends on what's going on. Pay attention to them or pay them, period. Because they have something crazy going on in their personal life, and they're letting it bleed into their work environment. They're letting it bleed into their family environment. The Sagittarian energy could just be a family member that they're not paying attention to. That for some reason, the Sagittarian energy wants them to pay attention to them for some reason, but they're lonely. So the Sagittarian energy may be lonely, and they may want this person they may want the Aries element's attention, but they're not looking at them for some reason, or it's because of what's happening to them in their personal life, whatever the situation is there. Your mentality has the Nine of Cups. Mentality has the Nine of Cups with the World card. But I should talk to. So the Nine of Cups is that you should talk to a Capricorn. She has a lot of good information. So the Nine of Cups is that a Capricorn has a lot of good information. They have a lot of good information on you. They're very informative about Aries. They're very informative about what's going on, interesting with an Aries element. But how does she know that information about an Aries element? So how does a Capricorn energy have female energy? How does a Capricorn have that kind of information on an Aries element? How do they have that kind of information about an Aries element? How do they know how do they know that information? Or how that could be why the Nine of Swords is right next to them, because I get social media. So the Nine of Swords right next to the Aries element is social media, or something is coming out about the Aries element on social media, because you listen to a Capricorn. So something is coming out about the Aries element on social media because you listen to a Capricorn. The Capricorn energy could have seen something about the Aries online, or they said something unintentionally. They said something unintentionally about an Aries element online, but you needed to listen to it, or you needed to see it, whatever it is, so that you can get the information that you need about the Aries element. How else was I going to find out the information that I need that the Aries was stealing? So how else am I going to get the information that I need about the Aries stealing? But Sagittarian energy keeps lying. So the Sagittarian energy, they keep lying. This could be a situation here where you, like the Aries element, they may steal, or they don't know what they're doing also. So when I said steal, they may not know what they're doing. They may not do something properly, or they don't know what they're doing, but they're getting caught. So the not knowing what they're doing is that they're getting caught. You know what I mean? They may be getting caught, but Sagittarian energy trying to protect them. So the Sagittarius energy may be trying to protect them, but something may not be working about their protection for some reason. You know? What's changing is the Eight of Wands energy. So the Eight, but I need to travel. Or I need to leave to go tell Aries something. The Sagittarian energy is in the future, so you may need to tell the Sagittarius energy something. But this is expensive. So the Eight of Wands that you're traveling to tell a Sagittarian or Aries element that something is expensive. Something may be expensive, whatever, or something is an expense, or that the Aries needs. Something is just an expense that the Aries needs, or some type of expense that Aries has, a Sagittarius energy has to pay for, or they ask a Sagittarius energy to pay for. That's why I said paying and not giving somebody pay, or needing to pay someone to purchase something, or whatever the situation is. With the Eight of Wands being for what's changing, wow, being interesting. Whatever kind of expense they have going on, but she's annoying. So when I say whatever expense she has going on, the Aries element is annoying. That's why the Nine of Swords is right next to them. But I can't sleep thinking about her. So I can't sleep thinking about this person. But I keep getting tragic. So something is tragic surrounding them. Like something is extreme about something. Something is extreme about something being tragic surrounding them for some reason. Like something, either something that can't pay for something anymore, or they can't pay something. So the Nine of Swords right next to them is that they may lack funds. That's what they need a Sagittarian. They may lack funds, and that's why they need a Sagittarius energy. You deem that them needing a Sagittarian energy is tragic to you. Like for some reason, them needing a Sagittarian energy is tragic. So either they're being cheated on in business and they're getting stolen from. They're being cheated on in business, but and they're also getting stolen from. That could be what's tragic. That's what a Sagittarian energy said. So that's what a Sagittarian energy said. Or that's what a Sagittarian energy told you that it's happening to the Aries element, or they're just being cheated on in love, or for a long period of time. They're just being cheated on in love for a long period of time, and you deem that to be tragic, but sharing that with Sagittarian energy. So you're sharing that information with a Sagittarius energy. But she can't fend for herself. So when I said that, she can't fend for herself. So you're discussing with the Sagittarian energy that an Aries element, they can't fend because of a Pisces. They can't fend for themselves because of a Pisces. Can you not fend for yourself because of a Pisces? But that's what she said. So that's what a Pisces female said. And that's what an Aries is always talking. That's what an Aries element is always talking about. With the world being in your instincts, leave Pisces, because the Aries is always talking about that. So the world energy being in the instincts that you're thinking that you need to leave a Pisces permanently. That's why the Nine of Cups energy is in the mentality. But what should I do now? So the Nine of Cups being in the mentalities, what should I do now? What should I do with the Pisces now? What should I do with the Cancer? What you feel like you should do with the other water signs? What should I do with the Aries? What should I do? What should I do with the Sagittarian energy? Whatever is it that you feel, communicate with them. And about, you need to communicate with the Sagittarian energy about the Aries. I keep getting losing something. So they're losing something. So it's either they're losing a partner because of cheating. They're whatever kind of cheating you want to look at that as, or if somebody deems it to be tragic, or it's like they car also, they may be losing their car, or they can't pay for their car or something. Like they need to let go of a car. Whatever is something is tragic, something is extreme about the tragicness that's happening to them. So, but either because they steal, so they're experiencing tragedy because they steal or something. So they're losing cars and houses and things of that nature. But when I hit houses or house, they're trying to protect that. By using a Sagittarian or and Leo, they're trying to protect their house by using a Sagittarius and a Leo element, but they don't want to help her. So a Sagittarian and a Leo may not really want to help an Aries. They don't really want to help them for some reason, and you know that intuitively. Or they discuss with you how they don't want to help an Aries. They discuss with you on how they really don't want to help an Aries element. I save her house. They don't want to help an Aries save their house. They don't want to help an Aries element save their house, or save their car, or save their bank account. They don't want to help an Aries element save that for some reason. But she put herself in that situation. So you're saying that she put her own self in that situation. She put herself in that situation. Should just work for something. But they may have been using somebody else's information and a Sagittarians. They may have been using someone else's information and a Sagittarian energy's information. So what's happening now? Hold on to house. What's happening now is that they're trying to hold on to their house. The Pisces leaving when I said that. So they're trying to hold on to their house or car, but a Pisces is trying to leave, keeps threatening to do that. So a Pisces keeps threatening to do that. Are you sharing with an Aries that a Pisces keeps threatening to leave, but I'm not taking care of them? So you yourself may not be properly taking care of a Pisces for some reason. That could be what an Aries sees, but something is also going on with them. They're not being taken care of. They themselves are not being taken care of. I keep getting because they steal. So people are not trying to take care of them because they steal, or they're something's going on with them potentially lose. I keep getting house. Something's going on with them potentially losing their house because they I get taking from Sagittarian because they're taking from a Sagittarian energy. They're taking from a Sagittarian energy, but for some reason, them taking from a Sagittarian energy could potentially cause them could potentially cause them to lose their house and car. But why would she get involved with him like that? So why would the Aries female get involved with a Sagittarian energy like that? Why would they get involved with each other like that? But I should tell Capricorn something. So you think you should tell a Capricorn energy something? Because it could be pertaining to them, their information. It could be pertaining to their information that you feel the need to tell the Capricorn energy something, but private business deal. So you feel like you should tell the Capricorn energy about a private business deal that's surrounding them, and a Sag and the Aries element and Cancer and multiple Cancer and Pisces elements there. You know, wow, very interesting. Yep. Your resolution has the sign of Gemini. So something's going on with a Gemini going towards Sagittarian energy, but it wants them to help Capricorn. So you may want a Gemini to help a Capricorn, but they don't care about. So a Gemini energy may not really care about a Capricorn for some reason, or a Gemini doesn't care about Aries. A Gemini may not really care about something that's going on with an Aries element for some reason, but they took something from them also. So a Gemini took something from an Aries, or Aries may have taken something from, that's why they don't deal with each other like that. So Aries element may have taken something from a Gemini, and that could be why Aries doesn't really deal with this. A Gemini doesn't really deal with a Gemini does not really deal with an Aries element like that. And a Sagittarian. It just depends on what's going on. You got Gemini and Sagittarian energies there. You don't want to deal with Aries. So a Gemini and a Sagittarian, they don't want to deal with an Aries element, but they take stuff from these two elements here. So the Aries take stuff from them, and that could be what's annoying them all the time. That could be what's they want. The Aries element wants a Gemini and a Sagittarian to save their house or save their car or save something that they have going on that's financial. But they don't want the acts. They don't want to be asked to help. They don't want to be asked for help by an Aries element. But should I bribe them to do that? So should I bribe the Gemini and the Sagittarian energy to help the Aries? Or should I bribe them to help me and my partner? Should I bribe a Gemini and a Sagittarian energy to help? You're trying to ask these two elements to help you with your own partnership that you have going on, but they don't really want to do that. So those two elements may not really want to do that either. It just depends. That's why the world's in your instincts with the 9 of Cups. It's a 9 because you thinking bribing, some type of bribe is going to work. So it's a 9 of Cups because you think some type of bribe that you're trying to do with the Gemini, with the Gemini and the Sag for an Aries or yourself. You think the bribe is going to work. It's going to work. It's not going to work. Or they know that you're trying to bribe them, help Aries. They know that you're trying to bribe them to help an Aries element, and they don't want to. The not knowing, like the reason for that is because you're trying to morph something so that you're trying to make it seem like you need something, you need them for something that you have going on, but it's really for Aries element. They're reading through the lines. So they're reading through the lines with that. Okay. They're reading through the lines with that. They could tell that you don't need them for something that you have going on. They can tell that you're trying to do something, hook them up to do something, help an Aries element with something. That's why I said she put herself in that. I keep getting cheating partner. She put herself in that situation. That's why she has a cheating partner. A cheating husband, a cheating woman, a cheating business partner, a cheating, however you want to look at cheating. But it's extreme. So when I said however you want to look at cheating, it's extreme. That so cheating in the sense where if it's not only love or business cheating, they're being cheated out of business deal. They're just being cheated out of a business deal. But it's starting to become something is becoming really interesting, or neurological, or there's something that's going on with them neurologically, because being cheated out of business, something is starting to get neurological with them, because they're being cheated out of some type of business deal, but again, because of a Sag. So they're being cheated out of a business deal because of a Sagittarian energy. But because of that, something is becoming neurological. But should I call an Aquarian? So when I said that, should I call an Aquarian? Should I call an Aquarian energy? There's no air sign element here for some reason, but an Aquarian and the Gemini, but there's no swords and there is, my bad. The Nine of Swords is it calling Aquarian. The Nine of Swords is that you feel you should call an Aquarian, but how to safeguard her? It's right next to the Aries. How to safeguard something that she has going on, or how does whatever it is you feel you need to call the Aquarian energy for. But they don't care either. So you want to call an Aquarian, but they don't care either. That's why I said multiple people are annoyed with Aries. Multiple people are annoyed with the Aries element for some reason. And people have secretive thoughts. People have secretive, deep down inside, they have secretive thoughts about them, where they're glad that she's getting cheated on. So somebody has a secretive thought where they're deep down inside that somebody's glad that this person's getting cheated out of business, or somebody's glad that this person is getting cheated on. It is in love or whatever it is, they're being cheated on. But for some reason, you have sympathy. For some reason, you may have sympathy. But Aquarian disappearing when I said that. So you have sympathy. You may be tied to the Aquarian too, but you have sympathy. You have sympathy for this person, but don't really need to have it. You have sympathy for them, but you don't really need to have it for them for some reason. They may have done something wrong to you as well, but for some reason you have sympathy, but went through a lot of craziness. So the Aries element may have went through a lot of craziness. However you want to look at craziness, they may have that's why they steal. So they went through a lot of craziness, and that could be why they steal. But you have sympathy, losing everything. You have sympathy for them because they're losing everything, or you think they're going to lose everything. If a Sagittarian doesn't get themselves together, so if a Sagittarian energy does not get themselves together, however you want to look at get together, that you feel like if they don't get themselves together, you feel like the Aries element is. I keep getting house and car. You feel like the Aries element is going to lose their house and car if they have a house and a car, whatever, toy house and car. Whatever, you feel like they're going to lose that for some reason, but she needs to take care of her children. So the Aries element needs to take, if they have children, the Aries element needs to take care of their children. I get that they have with a Sagittarian energy. So they have children with a Sagittarian energy, and you're like, they need to take care of their children, but can't. So they feel they can't take care of their children for some reason, but hounding down Sag. So they feel they can't take care of their children. That's why they're hounding down the Sagittarian energy. If a Sagittarian energy is not the one they have, if a Sagittarian is not one that they have children with, then Pisces. Then they have children with the Pisces, but something's going on with separation, a potential separation from a Pisces, and they're worried about the well-being of their children, or something's going on where they have children with a Sagittarian energy, but the Sagittarian does not want them. So the Sagittarian energy does not want the children. The Sagittarian energy does not want the children, or subconsciously they don't want children that they have with Aries or something, or if they're not love partners, then it's just a family member that they don't want to Aries children. They don't want to help an Aries take care of their children financially, but has a lot of money. So a Sagittarian energy in the family, or that a marital partner or relationship partner to the Aries or business partner, they don't want to help finance. They don't want to finance something that Aries has going on. Do they not want to finance something that you have going on? I'm trying to get them to. So you're trying to get a Sagittarian energy to finance something that you have going on. You're trying to get them to do that. For some reason, they may not want to do that, but that's what's eating up all their money. So if they fund something, or something that you have going on, that's what's going to eat up their money. But Aries is going to find that out. So if they fund something that you have going on, and the Aries finds that out, they're going to become enraged. Aries is going to become enraged if they find out what a Sagittarian sharing funds with you. So if they find out that a Sagittarian energy is sharing funds with you, they're going to become enraged. But why won't they just ask a Pisces for something? So why won't an Aries element just ask a Pisces for something? Why won't they just ask a Pisces for something? You don't understand. That's why the Nine of Swords is right next to them. But I keep getting calling Aquarian. So the Nine of Swords is needing to call an Aquarian. Like, you need to call an Aquarian immediately, or you just need to call them, but calm Aries down. So you feel like you need to call an Aquarian to calm an Aries down. They're starting to act erratically or something, or but I keep getting lose. Someone's going on with them losing something, and they think or they're becoming starting to develop anxiety because they think they're gonna lose something. Mm. But it has something to do with a Sagittarian dispersing funds. It has something to do with a Sagittarian energy dispersing funds. The Sagittarian energy in a family or in a workplace, in a business deal, a Sagittarian energy is dispersing funds. So that could be what's annoying in Aries element. But she doesn't have a right to be annoyed. So the Sagittarian energy is doing that, but the Aries element does not have a right to be annoyed. Pisces leaving. So that's why when I hit that last note, that's why a Pisces is leaving, and that's why a Pisces is threatening to leave. Because for some reason that business deal is annoying the Pisces for some reason. Okay, that business deal is annoying the Pisces, or that could be why they're trying to leave, or that's why the Pisces is cheating, or they don't like what Aries, whatever is it that is crazy that's going on with them, you know, or they're being cheated on or something, and you have information on that and sharing that with other fire signs. You're sharing that information with other fire signs, and you have sympathy, or you feel like you need to develop sympathy for someone for some reason. You do, or you do need to, or you do, or you do not. And you're trying to bribe Geminis and Sagittarian energy at multiple. When I said Gemini and Sagittarian, multiple of those elements, or you need to look for different outlets with them to bribe for some reason to help you with something that's going on with the Aries element. You know, whatever it is, or something that's going on with your partner. You know, something may be going on with your partner. If it's a Pisces or Cancer intervening, or whatever it is that's going on with your partner, but something is difficult. So something may be going on with your partner, but something is difficult with your partner, you know, and that could be what an Aries is talking about all the time. But they may not have a right to, because something interesting is happening to them or something, you know. All right, let's see what the outcome is, Scorpio. Okay. You have another double world element here, but knows everything. So a Capricorn energy knows everything. Yes, Capricorn energy. The Capricorn energy knows everything. You know what I mean? Whatever it is that they know, or they just whatever. The spirit emphasizing knows everything that they know everything is because family doesn't share stuff with them. So the world is that family members don't share stuff. Like this could be a family environment, yes, a family environment where like this could be craziness going on with money and helping family members with money and taking money from other family members and how to use it and things of that nature. This energy knowing everything is because family members don't share certain things private. Family members don't share private things with this person, but they already know. This is like they already, this element already knows what's happening in a family environment. But no one needs to directly tell this person because they already know stuff. No one needs to directly tell this person everything because they already know stuff. With the Aries, they already know what's going on with the Aries. That could be why, but something is scary also. So the fact that this element knows what's going on with the Aries, an Aquarian is scared. So an Aquarian energy is scared because a Capricorn energy knows what's going on with an Aries element, but how they use money. So, and the Aquarian energy is scared because Capricorn energy knows how an Aries element uses money. They know how an Aries element uses money. But something is scary about that to you for some reason, with the world element being here. I keep it knows everything. They know that the spirit emphasizing that is because like people are maybe trying to hide things from them, but what is being hidden they're already cognizantly aware of. So what is being hidden from them, they're already cognizantly aware of. You know, like brain, they're smart. They have a good brain. They're already cognizantly aware of that, but doesn't care also. So they're cognizantly aware of things, but they don't care. Or you think that they don't care or something. You think that they don't care. But let's see what's the clarification for the world card. Three of Pentacles, but I want to work with her. So the Three of Pentacles is that I want to work with the Earth. I want to work with the Capricorn, but is she going to take over? So you think the Capricorn energy is going to take over something? You think they're going to take over something for whatever reason. You think you want to collab with them, but you think they're going to take over something for some reason. You think they're going to take over. It could be taking over a conversation. It could be taking over because they're intuitive. You feel like they're going to take over a conversation because they're intuitive. They're intuitive. So them knowing everything. Them knowing everything is like you maybe trying to put them in their place, but don't really need to do that. You're trying to put them in their place, but you don't need to do that. Or you're indirectly trying to put them in their place, but you don't need to do that. Whatever it is, but they know everything or something, but they're very smart. So they're very smart and they know everything, and you may be having you may feel the need to have a conversation about an Aries. You feel the pull to have a conversation, like I said from earlier on in the reading. You feel the pull to have a conversation with them, but for some reason you think they're gonna tell you that the being scared. The scary feeling is like you could be trying to lead them up to what's going on with an Aries. Like it through a conversation, you could be trying to lead them up to. You could be trying to lead them up to what is going on with an Aries, or they're trying to lead. They're doing it and they're using their intuition, and they're having a conversation with you, and they're trying to lead you. They're unintentionally giving you breadcrumbs into insight into what's going on with your own relationship, and that's what's scary. So that may be what's scary, or that's what you're fearing if you talk to this person. But I keep getting Aquarian. So that could be what's scaring the Aquarian energy, or that's what's scaring the Aries. That's what's scaring at multiple people. That could be what's scaring multiple people for some reason. For some reason it's scary to multiple people, but you may not find that scary for some reason. It just depends on what's going on there. Okay. But someone just very knowledgeable. But the idea of it from the beginning is that no point of a secretive conversation. So right when I went on that example, the spirit guided me back, kind of boomeranged me back from the beginning when I said secretive conversations happening, but the secretive conversations around a Capricorn. The secretive conversations don't really need to happen around a Capricorn, but something is pointless. So when I said secretive conversations around a Capricorn, something is pointless about the secretive conversations because this element already the content of the conversation. So this element already knows the content of a conversation. In a family, in a workplace, in a business deal, they already know the outcome of some Aries. They already know the outcome of what's going to happen to an Aries element. But that's why she's not saying anything, or that's why she's not talking to. That's why I said that's why Aries element does not talk to a Capricorn, or that's why a Capricorn is not talking. Secretive information in brain. They have secretive information in their brain, but they're not saying anything. They're just sitting back and with popcorn and watching some Aries. They're just sitting back with popcorn and watching something happen to an Aries element. Or happen to whatever element here, Pisces, or the Pisces, or they just know what a Pisces is doing. They're not telling somebody that, or they saw a Pisces do something, or they know about a Sagittarian energy, secretive accounts. They know about a Sagittarian energy, secretive accounts, and children, and Aries trying to figure out ways to take care of. I keep getting that they have with a Sag. They're trying to take care of their kids that they have with a Sag, or they're trying to use, or they have kids with someone, or they have kids with someone else, and they're just trying to use a Sagittarian energy's money to take care of their children. It just depends on what's going on there. Or something's going on with them being tied to a Pisces. Something's going on with them being tied to a Pisces, and the Pisces is cheating, and they're worried. Or something's going on where they're trying to be in a business deal, and they're trying to protect their houses and cars and things of that nature, but going to lose them. So they're going. Every time I say house and car, they're going, or they already did in the past, or they have it again. You think they're going to lose it again? It just depends on what's going on. Or they already have that stuff, but they're losing it again because they steal. They're losing things that they're losing, or they're potentially losing things that they have because they steal. They didn't work for it, or they're trying to find an easy way to get houses and cars. But that's what a Sag does. So the finding the easy way to get houses and cars, that's what a Sagittarian energy does. That's what a Sagittarian energy does. With somebody else's information, whatever it is, Or you have this kind of stuff going on with the Pisces and needing to take care of Pisces, but they cheat. You need to take care of Pisces, but the Pisces cheats. The Pisces may cheat on you, or the Pisces has secretive lovers, but that's why they're not answering. So the Pisces has secretive lovers with the Aries or with you, and that's why they're not answering. That's why the Nine of Swords right next to the Aries, because the Aries knows what's going on with you and a Pisces. The Aries knows what's going on with you and a Pisces. That's why the world is there with the Wheel of Fortune underneath. But didn't know they were cheating. You didn't know a Pisces was cheating. Are you cheating on a Pisces? Are you using a Pisces? Are they using you? That's what they do to Aries. So when I went through that example with you, that's what they do to an Aries element, but also the Sag. So the Sag also does that to an Aries. They also lie and cheat. They also lie and cheat to on an Aries element. They also lie and cheat on them. Hmm. You know, this depends on what's going on. All right, Scorpio, let me know how it resonates. Be well. Take care. Bye.